Happy Wednesday morning, Open Water Church family. Hope you guys are doing well. Pastor Billy with you. And we're kicking off the new year, so hope you had a good New Year's with your friends and your family. It was good to see everybody on Sunday. It's a great time to worship the Lord and finish off our Shout It series. We talked about how we can tap into God's protection, and there's three ways that we do that. And so I want to talk to you about the first way this morning, and that is to listen. Pastor Dave shared with us that when God speaks, we need to listen. And I'd like to just take a look at Mary and Joseph's response as our reference today for talking about the idea of listening every day throughout our lives. And so if you look at Joseph and Mary's response in Matthew chapter 2, verses 13, an angel of the Lord appeared to them, if you remember, and he told them to get up and take their child and go to Egypt so that they could avoid Herod, who was coming in and killing all the children under the age of 2. And that would have applied to the baby Jesus, of course. And so they went and they took the family. Joseph took the whole family, him and Mary and Jesus, and they went to Egypt to avoid what Herod was doing, a horrific act, really. And then later on in verse 19, it picks up and tells us that they also received a message from the Lord now saying that those who were trying to kill them have now died and have moved on and have passed away. And so now it's safe to enter into the nation of Israel. And so what I want to point out with that is that Mary and Joseph, they had their plans and they kind of thought they knew what they were going to be doing, but God came in and told them, listen, you need to go and you need to change those plans first for your protection. Okay, and that was the whole idea of what Pastor Dave was talking about, was the idea of God's protective plan. And when we listen to that plan, then we can receive and tap into that protection. Because, see, Herod was trying to, again, kill baby Jesus. He didn't want to be threatened by this, quote, king that he had heard about. And so his idea was, listen, I'm going to go in, I'm going to kill all these babies under the age of 2 and take care of that issue. Well, God, because Joseph and Mary were listening and they were in a place where they were listening, God protected them and he helped them avoid that. And then when Herod had died and he'd moved on, and the threat was no longer really that important, God told them, okay, now it's safe for you to enter in to the nation of Israel. So the important thing for us to remember today is we all have our plans. We all have the things, maybe goals that we're looking forward to here in the year 2017, and we've got stuff on our hearts with it comes to our family and when it comes to our businesses, when it comes to relationships. And it's good to have those plans. Pastor Dave reminded us in Proverbs 16:9, the mind of man plans his ways, but the Lord directs his steps. So it's good for us to have plans, and it's good for us to set goals and to have ideas laid out before us. But we must be in a place where we are ready to listen. And so that's the question for us today. Are you ready to listen? Am I ready to listen? Am I ready to listen to what God has in store? Am I ready to follow his timing and ready to follow his plans? Because we can make our plans, but if God changes those plans, we have to be ready to listen to that and follow that. So that's my encouragement to you today. With some humility, ask yourself, God, am I ready to listen to your plans? And invite God to be the one who directs those plans and directs your timing. And I think when we do that, you will find that God has great blessings in store for you today. Have a good day, everybody, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.